Hi everyone, this is Miss Carmen. I am here today to speak with you a little bit about prayer and the spiritual life. As people of faith, we go to prayer in order to deepen our relationship with God. However, during times of distress, such as the ones we are facing now, some people may find it a little bit difficult to pray and may even question whether this distress is due to a lack of faith. This is a normal response considering what we're going through at the moment. In reality, there is no one way to pray whenever we're stressed. During times of stress, it is important to continue your regular prayer practice. And if you didn't have one, that's okay. You can start now. A person needs to find whatever is most comfortable to them. And I would suggest that you try to develop a daily discipline of quiet and receptivity to God. You see, any conversation with God is considered prayer. There are a variety of ways in which we can try to connect to God. And today I would like to share with you some of them. So, our Catholic tradition has a series of devotionals, such as novenas or the Liturgy of the Hour or the Rosary, or other people may choose to do some intentional prayer, which is bringing your feelings to prayer, focusing on your breathing, and allowing your emotions to surface. For example, you may be experiencing anger towards another person, or maybe worry and concern given the current events that we're facing. So you connect with those feelings, you recognize that you're not alone in feeling this way, and that there is nothing wrong with having these feelings, that God is holding them for you. You may also want to try some poetry or music, any type of poetry, not necessarily spiritual poetry or spiritual music or religious music. You can take any song and try to see what it's communicating to you about the love that God has for you. Some people may want to try a dialogue with God. So when you're feeling stressful emotions, write a dialogue with God. You may want to start on something under the lines of, God, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling very anxious and very nervous. Then write what you think God would say. This can help you to put yourself in the presence of God while trying to grapple with these difficult feelings. Another form of prayer is Lectio Divina. And in Lectio Divina, you choose a scriptural passage, you read it one time, then you pause, you read it a second time, and you try to notice whether there is a word, a phrase, or an image that comes to you, and you keep that image in your mind. Then you go and read it a third time, and just let the text speak to you. Some people may want to try meditation. So, with meditation, the only thing I would say is if you're new to meditation, you may want to start little by little. So, for example, choose 3 minutes, 3 minutes each day, or 3 minutes 3 times a week, in which you're going to sit still. Just sit and open yourself up to God, focusing on the breathing. Instead of trying to control your thoughts or anything that comes by, just let go so that the Holy Spirit may work within you. If a distraction comes, and if it keeps coming to you and keeps coming to you, just welcome it. Maybe God is asking you to focus there. If or when you are ready, you may want to add a few extra minutes. So if you start with 3 minutes, then you move up to 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, and hopefully you can work yourself to meditate for longer periods, for example, 20 or 30 minutes. But if you are a beginner meditator, I would suggest that you begin slow. 3 minutes would be enough. Other people, or another way of prayer that you may want to try is journaling during prayer. Some people like to journal after prayer, and that is okay. But people often grow calmer when journaling during prayer rather than after prayer. So even if it's simply a word or a sketch of an image that you may want to journal. That works. And one last thing that I would like to leave you with is gratitude. When life is very stressful, write down one thing that you are most grateful for in the present. I would suggest that when you're trying these different methods or ways of prayer, that you give them all a try. You know, first try them out one time, a couple of times, and then you may decide which one suits best for you. Not everybody has to pray the same way. There are so many different ways in which you can pray. Remember that prayer is nothing else than trying to find and develop that deep relationship with a loving God that is here for us, is taking care of us, and He's going to make sure that everything works out for everybody. He's journeying along with us. I hope that you stay well. Please be safe. Thank you.